Okay, you're live now. Okay. Hold on. You want to check? Let me find it. Technicalities, because Facebook had sort of, it was scheduled like months ago, and we said we're going to be here for an hour and a half, so the
Yeah.
podcast ended. Okay, so we're back now. Yes, we'll have to share it. Yeah, that's fine. So Jay, I'm going to pop off, and then I'm going to
Okay.
let you speak. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Jay, if you want to continue to speak, okay, I will be off the screen while you speak. Is that okay?
No, I didn't hear the first part of what you said.
Okay, so I said we are now live now, but I
Okay.
need to share it because I've just restarted the broadcast for another,
Okay.
like the second round of the broadcast. So I
Okay.
need to share it. So I'm going to leave the screen. I
Okay.
can see you, I can hear you, and everybody can hear you actually, can see you as well. I'm going to
Okay.
be behind the screen while you speak. Thank you.
Okay.
So Joy's uncle from Dubai.
All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. Sorry about the technical glitch, and thank you for your patience. Um, so Joy's life showed us the meaning of resilience in every sense of the word. And everyone that met Joy would agree with me on that, that her life exemplifies resilience in every way. And she braved a lot of challenges with an indomitable, undying spirit. And for me personally, and for all of us around Joy, while she was with us, we learned a lot about living life and understanding how to overcome challenges and obstacles through patience, love, and the unwavering support of everyone around. Um, Again, everyone would agree that she had an incredible ability to touch hearts. Her smile is very unforgettable, and she touched our hearts in so many ways, broke down barriers in so many ways. And she taught us how to make the most of every moment, reminding us that we all deserve love, we all deserve to be accepted, we all deserve to be shown care in some way or the other. As we remember Joy today, let us carry on her lasting legacy. A lot has been said about that already. Let us carry that in our hearts, and let us continue to embrace one another. Let us continue to foster love, acceptance, and celebrate the uniqueness in each and every one we encounter and everyone around us, indeed. Though Joy's time with us was too short, I would say, our impact will endure forever in our hearts. Forever we'll be reminded of kindness, we'll be reminded of compassion by reason of our life, and we'll have a better understanding and would reflect upon our lives and hopefully make the most of it. I know Joy is delighted in heaven as we celebrate her today. All we can say to you, Joy, is we love you dearly. We'll continue to carry your memory, your loving thoughts in our hearts. You've left an indelible mark in our lives, and I do not say that lightly at all. And your spirit will continue to endure in our hearts and will continue to inspire us through each and every day. Thank you for teaching us the meaning of love and reminding us that beauty indeed lies in each and every one of us. Once again, Joy, we love you dearly from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Dubai. We're so grateful for your love. And thank you also for your kind support as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So, I'm waiting for Dr. ID, but I'm not entirely sure what the situation is. I know earlier today we had a bit of a mix up with the timing because we were initially supposed to start these by 11, and we couldn't start by 11 because we had replanned it to 6 p.m. when we realized that some of our speakers, in fact, our second speaker, Melissa, the time, and also Tara as well, the time zone meant that they were likely the time in, EST and GMT, the entire time zone thing. So we had to reschedule to 6 p.m. And so I'm really hoping that Dr. Heidi will still be able to make it. While I'm waiting to understand what's going on with Dr. ID, I'm going to show us a recorded video all the way from Nigeria from my dad, who is Joy's loving granddad. I'm so happy that Joy um, got to know her granddad. She got to know her dad. And I'm just really, really grateful for his support and his love as well. So if you give me 1 second while I try to get Joy's granddad's video into the screen. So,
My late granddaughter, Joy. The, the memorial service and activities for Joy Aland are taking place, this week, most likely tomorrow. So I'm following this video clip, as my kind of tribute contribution to her memory. I remember vividly, that my first interaction in life with my granddaughter was in the year 2016, August 2016, and it was a very memorable occasion when I met my two grandchildren for the first time. Joy particularly warmed up to me as if she had known me for ages, and quite honestly, she reminded me of my late siblings, that's my sisters that I lost to infantile mortality in the 50s and the 60s. It's a memorable occasion. Joy, I remember her very well at that time, that it was a time she was struggling to make a mark. She was struggling to, overcome her ailments. She was struggling to do most of the things that other people did by way of household activities, feeding, walking around, watching the television, playing on the swing, and all that. She made very stoical efforts at doing these things. And I remember vividly that Joy was always seeking attention. If you refuse or ignore her, she will, be witty and draw your attention to it. On one or two occasions, she snatched my laptop when I failed to give her the necessary attention.
okay, so that's Joy's granddad, and We are rounding up now. I think when I listened to my dad's video, because my dad had to record his video, because, like, we just couldn't rely on the internet. If it was to join us live, there was a likelihood that the internet might be slow. Even here in the UK, we've had technical problems, so he had to record it. But when I listened to it, I think it's the reason why I cheered up, because I've cried for like most of the week. In fact, most times. But when I listened to my dad's sense of humor, his description of Joy was so accurate. Joy had such a sense of humor. you know there are times when some of her teachers will also ask me questions like, did you know that she was going to be this cheeky when you named her Joy? We named Joy even way before she was born. So she was destined to be a Joy before she was born. So even when Joy was cheeky and she was naughty, she was still Joy. Some of the cheeky things that Joy would do was like if you're trying to get Joy out of the door, Joy would deliberately stretch her legs like that. So whoever is trying to push her chair, especially her teachers when she's in school, they will have to get an extra pair of hands to get Joy's legs. She had such a strong will. She has such a sense of humor. And this is the reason why Joy was a child that was very difficult to paint score. I know it's almost cliche to say that Joy was always happy, but actually I would say Joy was 80% happy, and the 20% would be maybe if she's upset about the choice of food, or if she was unwell. And it would really take something really serious to really read Joy of that smile. And this is the reason why, when some of the videos that I've shared of Joy in the past, you would see Joy in the waiting room about to go for surgery, and you would see her with a smile on her face. It was almost as though fear meant nothing to Joy. The concept of fear or sadness was nothing to Joy. And this is why, even sometimes when we faced really big challenges, especially like medical challenges, like with some of Joy's diagnosis, when we look at her reaction to it, we just feel encouraged, because it must be our understanding of fear as well. She does not understand fear. I shared this when we had Joy's funeral, that we were in turbulence. And I'm somebody that flying isn't something that I don't really enjoy it. Whilst I know that we don't have a choice, we love to travel as a family, we have to go on holiday. And then the turbulence was so bad, I started to pray. Joy was beside me, and Joy just started laughing. As soon as the plane rocked like that, joy joy would giggle. So I started imagining that there's a likelihood that Joy thinks we're in some sort of roller coaster ride similar to Disneyland, whereas I'm here thinking about my entire life, with the way, because that was such a serious term. It was actually making my stomach turn, and I was so scared that my entire family was aboard was on that plane. But Joy's reaction and how simple her view to life was, she was so laid back. I think that really just it was more like Joy changed my mood. So for someone like me who sort of worries, Joy was definitely sent to my life to definitely teach me a lot. And thank you so much, Joy, for choosing me to be your mother. And so grateful. And thank you all so much. I've been unable to contact Dr. ID, but I know that we're going to have many more opportunities to learn from Dr. ID. You might be able to search for the Health Gospel. That's her channel. And she's a really experienced medic, was going to speak to us about living and coping with a diagnosis. This event was planned for an hour and a half. So we've already gone way beyond an hour and a half. But I want to thank you all once again for joining us. Um, for joining us today. I don't know if anybody in the audience wants to say anything. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything, please, because this is a second broadcast. So there's a likelihood that some people didn't even realize that we've continued the broadcast because it ended initially. So this is like part two. So thank you all once again. I'm just going to check to make sure that I haven't missed anything, and we're going to say goodbye to you. We're having an event in St. Helens, an in person event, but the in person event that we're having on Sunday is specifically for children with special needs or children with disabilities. And we are going to, it's going to be the theme of the event is Joy's Fun Day. Because Joy loved music, so we're bringing in music, arts and crafts, games, face painting, everything that Joy represented, really happiness to the lives of children with disabilities here in St. Helens. So that's on Sunday. But I'm just glad that those of you who are not in St. Helens, I can see my wonderful friend Noah from London, Joy's auntie Elizabeth, I know. Um, has also joined as well. Joy's uncle from Dubai, Auntie Joyce. You know, lots of you, Joy's godmother from the Wirral. A lot of you will be watching these on a replay. And so I want to thank you all so much for making today a reality. And I'm going to let Joy's dad say goodbye as well.
Yeah, thank everyone for your time. Thank you for celebrating this wonderful girl Joy with us, and we really appreciate your time. We thank you for being patient as well, despite all the technicalities that we encounter. Hopefully, the subsequent memorial event will be organizing for Joy will be properly well
Yeah.
managed in terms of technical aspects.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your patience, and we really appreciate your audience. And then I pray that the joy of the Lord will be with you all. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you all so, so much. I'm going to bring in the wonderful video as we round up.